Welcome to my channel. Today we'll be creating this soft glam look with the Conspiracy palette today. I'm so excited that I have this. I've already done a colourful look with it, but I had to do a glam look because glam is my go-to. So if you enjoy glam looks or soft glam, then continue watching. To begin, you just want to take an eyeshadow base or a concealer. I'm using the Plouise base in Rumour shade 2 and shade 0 here, and I'm mixing them together to create a lighter base. The reason why I'm doing this is because some of the shadows that I'm using today are quite light in the palette, and I want them to show up on the eye really well. I'm just applying that with a blender now, and then taking some translucent powder and covering the eye in that over top of the base, and that's just going to help the shadows blend out a lot nicer. I'm going to be trying a new set of brushes that I got for Christmas. It is the BeautyBaine set of brushes. It looks like this. From what I've done so far, these two are quite good. And yeah, I'm just going to use these brushes today and see how they work out too. So I'm going to be using the brush Shade Out. And we're just going to pack on some of this shade Thankyou right here. We're just going to create a semicircle shape above the eye, and then we're going to blend that out. And I'm just going to take the Round the Blend brush and we're going to blend it out. So this is a clean brush, we've not got any product on here, and we're simply just blending out the product to create the smoky look. Little small circles and just blend out that product. And you can also do wind wiper motions, but I prefer both. Then we're just going to take that same shade of Thankyou onto the fluffy brush and blend it out above the line that we've created. Going to do the other eye. So as you can see, it's starting to create a little bit of a semicircle shape, and we're going to add more depth to that. So we're going to add another shade beneath and then go from there. So next we're going to use Blend It Out. It's a tapered brush and it's good for packing in a lot of pigment, a lot of colour in one area. So we're going to use this on one of the staple shades, which will be the Diet Root Beer shade. So Diet Root Beer is going to be one of our main shades that brings the whole look together. Like a good amount. You don't want to apply the shadow straight to the eye without tapping it. The reason why is because you will end up with a big patch and it will be impossible to blend it out. I have made this mistake many times, and it was only when I saw, I think it was Nikki Tutorials, tap out her brush before she applied, and I was like, wait, what? Like, then I realised I've been doing it wrong for such a long time. So that's always a good tip, just make sure you're doing that beforehand, otherwise you're going to end up with a big mess basically. So this type of brush is designed to go into the crease, which is where the eyelid meets the brow bone, so this area just here. So all we're going to do is we're going to pack in a little bit of colour there, and then we're going to blend it out with that same brush that we had beforehand. So I'm just going to do that now. And now we're just going to take that same blending brush, the Round the Blend brush, and we're just, with no product on, we're just going to blend out. I'm going to use the Get Lippy brush. It's a small flat brush, and we're just going to use that to pack on a dark shade, so we don't want it to get too out of control. So we're using a small brush so it doesn't get too crazy. So we're going to use the Myriads here. Now the idea here is to apply this in the crease, because we're going to blend it out and then add a cut crease and a shimmer on top. going to use the same brush that we was using with the Diet Root Beer shade, with the tapered brush. I'm just going to blend that. So I'm just going to add another lot of the black to this eye and blend that out again. You want to be very, very careful with black because it's so easy to mess up that you have to be extra light-handed, very easy, and just be very conscious of where you are applicating that brush, because just in mind that wherever you put that, it's going to spread. So now all the main shadows have been added, we're now going to cut the crease and add shimmery shadows, eyelashes, and we're done. So I have a transition shade here. I'm just going to apply it almost in a semicircle shape from the eyebrow down to the corner of the eye. And I'm also going to apply it here too. So next we're just going to take Plouise base number 2 and we're going to apply that with the On Point brush, which is a small flat brush. So the idea here is to put the crease where the eyelid meets the brow bone. One of the best tips I could tell you whilst doing a cut crease is to anchor your pinky or anchor your hand on your face whilst you are drawing your crease. This is going to help you have a steady hand, and it's also going to help the products not to move around so freely. Now that I've cut the crease on both eyes, what I'm going to do is take some translucent powder and pack that on the eyelid. This is just going to help set the base and make sure that when we put shadows on that it's not going to slip and slide around onto the black shade. I'm going to take the Hide and Sleek brush and we're going to apply the shade Diet Root Beer. We're just going to apply this to the corners of the eye. Just going to take a fluffy blending brush and blend out the corners. I'm going to apply that same shade to the lower lash line as well. Now we're just going to take a small definer brush and add the shade, add just a theory, add the shade. Just going to take the shade Wrench and apply it to the inner corner. So that is all the eyeshadows applied, and now I'm just going to apply the Luxe Cashmere Eyelashes by Eylure. So I've applied the mascara. I'm just going to add a liner. So I'm going to be using the Gucci eyeliner pencil in Cocoa. This is the completed look. If you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more videos like this, then please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!